Good evening, viewers. We welcome you to this news edition. First, let's take a quick look at the headlines. Charles Pingrove urges democratic election for MPCC leadership. Saint Rad Tuber's annual festival culminates at Biar Etnar with traditional rituals and vibrant Rong processions. KSU pays tribute to Tirot Singh on 191st death anniversary. Himanang Clow, 500-year legacy to culminate today on Tirot Singh's death anniversary. And India joins select nations with hydrogen rail technology. Highway projects worth 12,470 crore. To begin our news bulletin, here are the local news. Meghalaya Trinamool Congress President Charles Pingrove has urged the Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee (MPCC) to elect its president and treasurer through the party's established electoral process. The former Congress MLA said the party has traditionally chosen its state leadership through elections and alleged that the Congress had declined in Meghalaya under the current leadership of Vincent H. Pala. Pingrove also indicated that MPCC Working President Deborah Marak would be a better choice to lead the party in the state.
I think the Congress should have an election process and then through that process elect a president. But if they feel that under the leadership of Mr. Vincent Pala, former member of parliament, the Congress party has now come down to, they have no members in the House who are from the Congress party. This is the first time in the history of Meghalaya politics that there is no Congress MLAs in the House. However, if they feel that there should be a change, without having an election, we have what you call, Congress, sorry, not we, the Congress has a working president also. So the working president can easily be appointed as the next president till such time that they have a proper election.
The annual Ber Dingklam Festival of Saint Rad Tuber concluded today at Biar Etnar in Tuber Kamaishnong village, East Jantia Hills district, with thousands witnessing the final traditional rituals. Colorfully decorated Rong and Rod from different Saint Rad Shnong crossed National Highway 6 before converging at the ceremonial ground. Earlier, participants gathered at the village playground to prepare for a grand procession, showcasing Jaintia cultural heritage and performing the concluding rituals of the revered festival. District Election Officer of West Garo Hills, Vibhor Agarwal, reviewed the progress of the Special Intensive Revision of Electoral Rolls 2026 during field visit to several polling parts under the 51 South Tura Assembly constituencies. Accompanied by election officials, the DEO assessed enumeration, form distribution and digitization, directing booth-level officers to ensure 100% coverage of eligible electors within the stipulated time frame. As of July 16, over 3.72 lakh forms have been distributed across the district, with more than 1.86 lakh already digitized. The district helpline has also resolved all 25 voter queries received so far. The Khasi Students' Union, North Khasi Hills District Unit, on Thursday observed the 191st death anniversary of U Tirot Singh's aim by paying floral tributes at the memorial statue at Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Nyang-Bari. KSU leaders, school authorities, students and members of the union remembered the legendary freedom fighter's sacrifice and unwavering commitment to his people. They also called on to the youth to uphold the values of patriotism, courage and selfless service in safeguarding the dignity, freedom and future of the Khasi community.
There are so many untold stories about our freedom fighters who Tirot Singh's aim. There is one cave near our district during that time where the guerrilla warfare is there in Tirot Singh time. Nearby there is one cave he hid when he struggled and when he fight the war against the British. The spirit, the struggle and the value of what Tirot Singh's aim taught us should be in our mind, and it will help us because the struggle of that time is different what we have struggled now.
The Hinyotrep Achik National Movement, or HANM, Eastern West Khasi Hills District, in collaboration with Hima Nongklao, organized a marathon on Friday to commemorate the 191st death anniversary of U Tirot Singh's aim and mark the grand conclusion of Hima Nongklao's 500th anniversary celebration. The race from Mot Tirot Mission to Nongrak Ground via the Mairang Nongklao National Highway saw enthusiastic participation from young men and women. Wan Kirmen El Mauplang and Naibanjanai Sun emerged as champions in the men's and women's categories respectively, with cash prize and certificates presented to the winners. Celebrating the death anniversary of U Tirot Singh's aim today, Dr. Bolnas El Nongum, Ministry of Hima Nongklao, highlighted the rich 500-year history of Hima Nongklao, established in 1524 ahead of the grand conclusion of its anniversary celebrations. He said the celebrations honor the Hima's heritage and ensure that the freedom fighters' legacy continues to inspire future generations through memorials and institutions named in his honor. Here is a detailed report.
July 17th marked the death anniversary of U Tirot Singh's aim, a Khasi chief who died in the British captivity in 1835 after launching the Anglo-Khasi War to protect Khasi sovereignty. Speaking to DD News, one of the Ministry of Hima Nongklao, Dr. Boltnes El Nongrum, a noted scholar with extensive knowledge of the Hima's history and the life of U Tirot Singh, shared insights into the origin of the Hima and its historical legacy.
Hima Nongklao jungi la seng agas nem khatsan spa arusal da u sim chajer simli chajer simli wan kita kitan sutnga anda buwan hangni usem bagi don pratali kisnong ibam don lau jong sim ukmi lagi don tang kilingdo ini ki pratali kisnong gilong umka Ika nung ka mau senam ka marang nang taga laureat nang taga mau kli ka bang ikot ka tupor ki khot ka mau tang siar nang taga mau si bat ka nung klau ni lai pratali kisnong kindon lu jong usi mukmi de gidon tang kilingdo ki bapenya isnong ita jongki aga liang juga kinya ka krem jadin bar yesemi gini don ke jinyarai ban thong sim bat anda ha bakli rai ban thong sim ya no kitung hi ya u chajer sibli buan nang tai na do nang tai na po kay Hima sutengah taglong dia sedang pagum tu tertarwi adu ko po jong Tirot Singh ba piam.
Dr. Nongrum further explained that the Hima later became known as the Hima Khatsao Pra, because in addition to the original 8 villages, 14 more villages joined the Hima.
Mari ke hima nong klau. Tipe ka kong ke hima khat sopra. Namara penyeso igi prateli serum. Ini gede gisnong ke ong ipi. Mat khat sauteli station yang kidan kirat, kidan gisnong. Bahe sadu station sera. Ini khat sauteli cha neng plus bagi ni pra nong khat sopra. Kata kelong kana sepong ke hima nong klau.
Speaking about U Tirot Singh, Dr. Nongrum said that historians estimate that he was born around 1802. He ascended the Saimship in 1814 and assumed full authority as Saim in 1826. He was the 10th Saim of Hima Nongklao and ruled until 1834, after which he continued to be recognized as Saim while imprisoned by the British.
Menukha menurut pada yo ke exact date. Ndre ye snem no shu antat ala khayu snem chejar plus pa dan ye chejar plus pa ar. Ini kita snem ke ba. Kinong tho ke bun ki tho sapang jo. Nomor mi sem kum de ha ke snem kha arajar achi hajar plus pa khat sao. U wakil ke khat kum sem ndre dong khna ba dong dap khat snem. La khat snem ha snem chejar plus pa khat sao. Minus asnam kabumut asnam khaju gandai bai akasnam 6000 plus paar kata kalau mijing khen ke jongi wala simti pura pada kum usemu pura ndo samabha jadi asnam khat plus paar pendeo.
Dr. Nongrum further recalled the famous words attributed to U Tirot Singh's aim before his death: "It is better that I die as a prisoner than live as a slave king in my own homeland." Dr. Nongrum also highlighted that the Hima has undertaken several initiatives to preserve the legacy of U Tirot Singh, including the construction of memorials and statues. A number of public institutions, including hospitals, schools, government establishments, colleges, museums, and the Lung State Market complex have also been named in honor of the legendary freedom fighter to ensure that his contributions continue to inspire future generations.
Tirot Singh pinakan mau, ikan tin, kiba krau, kiba ngam, kiba long, kiba kibensim iri jungu kalang. Uang kumni, kebahaya nga banyap kumpatkar haying bindi, banya kabalong imraw halagay. Tan kiba ong ba, ikan tin ba ki bu, kiway pada ki ong ba, Tirot Singh ong kambahaya nga banyap kumsim lanjut hapo bindi. Kumno unlayo po bendi kadai kaba ikai kabanya banyak keren dei wang kabhay nga banyak pum upatkar hay bendi banya kabalong marao si imrao halakay.
The 500-year celebration of Hima Nongklao, which coincides with the death anniversary of U Tirot Singh's aim, serve as a tribute to the rich history, unity and enduring legacy of the Hima, while honoring the courage and sacrifice of U Tirot Singh's aim, whose unwavering commitment to his people and homeland continues to inspire generations. Bureau Report, DD News, MEGHALAYA.
Moving on to our regional news. The India Meteorological Department has forecast heavy rainfall over Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya and several other states including Odisha, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. Thunderstorms and lightning are also likely over parts of Jammu and Kashmir, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Telangana and Gangetic West Bengal, with similar weather expected across the northeast and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Coming up are the national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today flagged off India's first hydrogen-powered train between Jind and Sonipat in Haryana, marking a major milestone in the country's clean and sustainable transport journey. Developed with indigenous technology, the 10-coach train runs on hydrogen fuel cells, producing zero carbon emissions and placing India among a select group of countries operating hydrogen-powered trains. This highlights the rapid modernization of Indian railways and the country's commitment to green mobility.
भारत में नई टेक्नोलॉजी को डेवलप करना और स्पेशली हाइड्रोजन बेस्ड प्रोपल्शन टेक्नोलॉजी को डेवलप करना, ये माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का बहुत बड़ा एक विजन है। इस विजन के तहत इस ट्रेन को डेवलप किया गया है और बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स टेक्नोलॉजी है। हाइड्रोजन को यूज करके 2400 किलोवाट की ये ट्रेन है, यानी 10 कोच की ट्रेन। इससे भारत ने टेक्नोलॉजी का एक बड़ा मुकाम अचीव किया है। रेलवे के मॉडर्नाइजेशन का जो कंप्लीट प्रयास है, उसी प्रयास में एक बड़ी कड़ी है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today launched several development projects in Chandigarh, including major initiatives in the health sector. Addressing a gathering, the Prime Minister said the city's development has improved lives not only in Chandigarh but also in neighbouring Haryana, Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. He highlighted the expansion of advanced healthcare facilities at PGI Chandigarh, stating that the upgraded infrastructure will benefit lakhs of people across the region.
साथियों, विकसित भारत की यात्रा में हमें फ्यूचर की टेक्नोलॉजी पर, फ्यूचर के ट्रांसपोर्टेशन पर और फ्यूचर की हेल्थ सर्विसेज के पर इसी आधुनिक सोच के साथ आगे बढ़ना है। हमें ऐसे फैसले लेने हैं जिनका लाभ वर्तमान पीढ़ी को तो मिले ही मिले, आने वाली पीढ़ियों को भी मिलता रहे। हमें ऐसे संस्थान बनाने हैं जो समय के साथ और मजबूत हो जाएं। बीजेपी एनडीए सरकार इसी दिशा में तेजी से आगे बढ़ रही है। मैं चंडीगढ़, पंजाब, हरियाणा, हिमाचल और इस पूरे क्षेत्र के लोगों को इन नई परियोजनाओं के लिए फिर से बहुत-बहुत बधाई देता हूं।
Next, we have for you the international news. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has said Iran continues to express its willingness to reach a deal with the United States despite recent U.S. military strikes. She stated that the strikes were carried out after Iran allegedly violated the Memorandum of Understanding by targeting commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. Leavitt said President Donald Trump would not tolerate attacks on international shipping and was determined to ensure Iran faces consequences while maintaining that diplomatic engagement between the two countries remain ongoing.
Well, that's the president's opinion, and at the very same time, he has said the Department of War is investigating the matter, and we would defer you to them for any questions with respect to the investigation, which obviously has not been released yet. I would defer you to them for further questions on it. But there's been, I think the president feels that way because he knows that our military always acts in good faith and absolutely never targets civilians or children, unlike the other side of this conflict, Iran, who is well known for killing women and children and innocent people in their country for a very long time. So you should focus on that in your reporting.
The European Union has expressed serious concern over the human rights situation in Pakistan, warning that the country's continuous access to GSP Plus trade benefits beyond 2027 will depend on its compliance with international obligations under the revised framework. In its latest joint monitoring report of 2023-25, the European Union cited concerns over the enforced disappearance, extrajudicial killings, restrictions on free expression, weakening judicial independence, forced labor, and discrimination against minority communities. The report said limited accountability and shrinking civic space remain key challenges, urging Pakistan to strengthen its commitment to human rights and the rule of law. And finally, the sports news. England defeated India by 4 wickets in the second ODI at Sophia Gardens in Cardiff last night to level the 3-match series 1-1. After being put into bat, India were bowled out for 233 in 44 overs, with Shreyas Iyer scoring 66 and Virat Kohli adding 65. Jofra Archer and Gus Atkinson claimed 3 wickets each for England. In reply, Joe Root anchored the chase with an unbeaten 99 as England reached a target in the 45th over with 4 wickets to spare. Root was named player of the match, and the series decider will be played on Sunday at Lord's. The weather report. First, let's take a quick look at the weather report in Tirot. The minimum temperature was 24 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature was 31 degrees Celsius, relative humidity was 84% and rainfall was recorded at 5.2 millimeters. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature was 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature was 26 degrees Celsius, relative humidity was 92% and rainfall was recorded at 1.5 millimeters. Meanwhile, in July, minimum temperature was 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature was 25 degrees Celsius, relative humidity was 92% and rainfall was recorded at 3.2 millimeters. And the forecast in Tirot, Shillong and Joai says heavy rain with thunderstorm likely to occur at many places. Before we wrap up, here are the headlines once again. Charles Pingrove urges democratic election for MPCC leadership. Saint Ratubir's annual festival culminates at Biar Adnar with traditional rituals and vibrant Rong processions. KSU pays tribute to Tirot Singh on 191st death anniversary. Hima Nongklau's 500-year legacy to culminate today on Tirot Singh's death anniversary. And India joins select nations with hydrogen rail technology. Highway projects worth 12,470 crore. Well, viewers, that is all we have for you from our newsroom this evening. We will be back tomorrow at the same time with new updates. Till then, have a good night.